Hello professional, welcome to Connecting Time with Foster and Bridge Indonesia. In this episode of Connecting Time, we are going to talk about an interesting topic about hospitality industry. To talk about it further, we are connected virtually with Jakub Barc. Jakub is a professional working in hospitality industry. He has been working with many international hotel chains in many countries. Hello Jakub,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. How about you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for being here with us in Connecting Time.
It is my pleasure. Thank you very much for your time and for the invitation.
Jakub, before we start the discussion, can you please share us your past experience and how do you pursue your career and interest in hospitality industry?
Of course. So, as you've mentioned already, my name is Jakub Barc. Originally, I'm from Poland, but actually, since 2014, I've been living and working in beautiful and really amazing Indonesia. But before that happened, I really had the privilege and I've been blessed with the opportunity to work for the best and also the biggest hotels and resorts all around the world. I've been leading the marketing, sales and marketing teams, also the customer services teams, guest services teams. So that opportunity, that path of career, it really allowed me to take a deep look at the customer services, at the hospitality itself. And also, and that is the most important thing for me, it really just, I really had the opportunity to learn a lot about communication skills, because I really do believe communication skills, this is everything. And why did I choose this path of career? Well, let me tell you, I've always wanted to work with people and for people. So hospitality, service industry, it was just a natural path.
This is very interesting. So let's talk about hospitality.
Sure.
As someone who has been working in hospitality industry for some time, can you please explain to us what is hospitality?
That is a very good question, because I really do believe before talking about the hospitality, I think we would need to understand what the hospitality is actually, what is the definition. And talking about this topic, I really think there is quite a lot of misconception about the word hospitality, because people, for some reason, they associate the word hospitality with just with the service industry, only with the hotel industry, while this is absolutely not true. Hospitality as a word, it comes from the Latin word hospes, which means the host. So essentially, hospitality is about the relationship between the host, so between one person, and its guest. But the guest, it can be anyone. So essentially, hospitality is the way we treat each other. So it is about the relation between the host and the guest. So person A and person B. If you look at the dictionary for the definition, the hospitality, it's described as the friendly and generous treatment of the guest by the host. So that's why there is this misconception, because in the definition uses these two words, the host and the guest. But in fact, the host is just the person A and the guest is just the person B. So that's what hospitality is. It's about the ability to listen to each other, to make each other comfortable, to understand, so to show the empathy. So the hospitality is a very complex thing. It's about the communication. That is what the hospitality is all about.
Oh, thank you, Jakub. When we're talking about hospitality, most people would think that it will only going to be useful for professional in service industry. But how about professional who's not working directly in service industry, such as a professional working in plantation or in mining? Can you tell us why we need to understand and the importance of hospitality to our profession?
Right, of course. So you see, like I said, you just touched this topic of this whole misconception that people think that the essence of the hospitality is important only if you work in the service industry. So only if you work with people and for people. And I can understand that because again, when people look at the definition itself, it implies that actually if you just work with, let's say, with the documents, or if you're a miner, or if you work in the plantation, you can forget about hospitality. And of course you can. Of course you can, and nothing's gonna happen. But that's exactly the thing. Nothing's going to happen. Which means that we need to understand that we as humans, we are social creatures, right? We are social creatures, which means that we crave human contact. We rely on human contact. It's all about humanity. And now let's imagine someone who works only with documents. So this person doesn't talk to the customers, doesn't talk to the guests. But this person, he or she talks to people. He or she talks to their colleagues. He or she is talking to the boss, to the team, to the family, to the people, let's say, from the networking events, so the newly met people. And we need to realize that with every time we contact, we get in touch with someone, we talk with someone, anything can happen. The world of opportunities can happen. It can create a very valuable connection, or we can ruin ourselves in the eyes of someone. We need to understand that if I work for the company X, even if I'm not in touch with the guests, with the customers, every time I interact with people, I am this company's brand ambassador. I am its ambassador, so I am the face of the business. And without grasping the idea of communication, the good quality communication and hospitality, we will simply not do a great job. And we will miss on a lot of opportunities, a lot of potential opportunities. And we will also, our management, our bosses, they will realize, yeah, this guy, he just does his job filling the document, but actually nothing else. We can show our worth, our value by the communication, with the communication skills and hospitality skills.
So it is important for all of us. So Jacob, what do you consider as the most important thing that we must be aware of to maintain the level of standard of hospitality?
Right. So coming back to the hospitality as the whole thing, I really believe that we need to realize that hospitality, it's all about human connection. I always repeat that, and during this interview I will repeat that many times more, because you see, after 12 years of working all around the world, I've been working from the backpacking hostels in South America, Central America, all the way to the cruise lines, all the way to the biggest and best resorts, 5-star resorts in the world. And that made me realize that I am on the mission. I am on the mission of telling people that all your theoretical knowledge, your operational knowledge, it is important. This is the base, but actually hospitality It's all about humans. It's all about human connection. It's all about having our communication skills to the greatest level possible. What does that mean? It means that all your hard skills, they will not matter if you are not able to enjoy human interactions, understand people, show them your empathy, so get into their shoes, understand them, make them comfortable, make them realize that they are important for you. If you have this, trust me, even if you make some mistakes, you will realize that these people, they will be very much forgiving, and your whole professional experience, it will really change. So please remember that this is what I want all of us to always remember. Whatever you do in life, it's all about human connection.
Hospitality is about human connection. It's very interesting. Okay, Jacob, before we continue, I'll have some announcement to our viewer. Professional, if you like this video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the video, and share it with other professional. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss our latest video and live streams. Okay, thank you for waiting. Now we will continue our session. Jacob, I have read that there are different profiles in hospitality industry. Can you tell us the profile of hospitality, especially in hotel management? And can you explain their characteristic?
Of course, yes. So right now let's move to my world, which is the hospitality in the sense of hotels, right? Hotels and resorts. Well, before I answer this question, I would like to kind of warn you that this topic, this topic is a huge one. So I could be talking about it for quite a long time. So let me just try to condense it to give you a few the most important things. Well, as we already know, hospitality and especially hotel world, it's all about people, because people are in the center of this business. Simply hotels, like why they've been created. Hotels have been created not for the management, not for workers. Hotels have been created for the guests, for people to come in, to stay, and to have the great time. Now, what I just said, stay and have the great time. This is what separates the great hotels from just the regular hotels, because just a regular hotel is the hotel where someone will come, eat potentially something, sleep, and then go next day, right? That's the very basics. But the great hotel is somewhere where someone will come, stay, have an amazing time, have memorable experiences, go back to their city, country, go back home, and then this person, he or she will not stop bragging about the experience he or she had in this hotel, and he or she will come back. So this is this difference. But then talking about the hospitality hotel profiles. Well, in short, it's all about who is the target guest. So it's all about the management of the hotel, what kind of guests do they target. So that means that we can have the hotels that are geared towards business travelers. There are other hotels that are geared towards holiday makers. Other hotels that are geared towards families. Other properties, they are geared towards single and adult people who want to have fun. And what I mean by have fun is, I mean pretty much everything and anything. And this is very booming part of the hospitality industry, especially in Caribbean islands in Central America. So I mean, no kids allowed, only adult people, and then they do whatever they want to do, of course within the law, obviously. Other hotels, they might be geared towards wellness seekers, which means they are all about spa, they are all about sports. Now, before the management will make the decision what is our hospitality, what is our hotel profile, of course they need to take a lot, they need to consider many factors. But mainly it's about the location of the hotel, and also they need to understand, okay, we are, let's say, in the city X. People who come to the city X, why they are here? Are they here to lay down on the beach and to have fun, or are they here for the business purposes? Or maybe we are in the middle of, let's say, Pattaya city in Thailand, and people, they come here strictly to have fun and then to have the funny massages. It's a huge business once again. So the hospitality profiles, again, it is all about the guests. Because again and again and again, I will be repeating that, it is all about people, it is all about the guests.
Thank you for your interesting insight. And now for hotelier or professional in hotel industry who are watching this, can you share tips on how to be a successful hotelier?
That's a big one. That's the big one, and let me tell you, I've been struggling myself at some points. I think we all did, and sometimes we all do from time to time. But talking about few pointers, well, I think a few the most important ones, and I think the number one is gonna be hungry. Be hungry for knowledge. Be hungry for earning the new skills, of learning and earning the new skills. And most importantly, show it. Don't keep it to yourself, because the hotel management, they do watch you, of course they do, but they are super busy people, and it's very easy to get just melted into the background. If you are ambitious, if you're young or even older, but if you are ambitious, if you want to achieve something in hospitality industry, I mean in a hotel industry, show your management that you want to progress, that you want to learn, that you want to come earlier, you want to stay longer, and you want to learn this, you want to learn that. Ask them, be vocal. So that's what will get you noticed. If your management will realize that you just come, do your job, and then go home, it's really not gonna happen for you. Another thing is that keep your guests in mind, always. Always think about the ways how to not only meet your guests' expectations, but also how to exceed your guest expectations. This is very, very, very important, because once again, this is what separates okay hotels, where they just, meet your expectations. You want this, so most likely you will get this. Those are the okay hotels. And the hotels that are exceptional, which means the hotels where the guests who come there, they feel like VIP, and their expectations are being exceeded. So always think about that, never stop thinking about that. The last thing that is on my mind is that, well, we are only humans, which means that sometimes we wake up and we just feel like we don't really have the great day. And that can be very difficult, because in the hospitality, in the hotel industry, you need to learn how to overcome this. You need to learn that when you come to the hotel, you need to leave. You need to be able to leave all your worries behind, and show must go on. You put the smile on that face, you put the enthusiasm in yourself, and you just go there and make these memorable experiences for the guests. It is not very easy, it takes some time to learn, but it's very important.
Okay then, so we understand that there are various industries and professions, for example, factory, banking, and so on. do you think that we can apply hospitality into our profession? And if we can apply it, can you tell us how we can apply our hospitality knowledge into other industry?
Right. So answering your question, and I think that's going to be quite short answer because I'd really like to make it short, strong and clear. The answer to your question, do I think we can apply hospitality into the other business? The answer to that is no. No, I don't. I know that we must apply hospitality rules and the hospitality as an idea to every single industry. So it's not that I think that we might apply, no, I know that we must apply this to whatever we do in our life. Why do I think so? Simply because human interactions are involved in every single job in this world. Even if I'm the miner and I spend, let's say, 8 hours a day drilling the tunnels underground by myself, well, before I go there and after I come back from there, I will be interacting with my colleagues, with my boss, with potentially other stakeholders. My performance will be getting reviewed. There are so many, I will be going to, I don't know, some kind of like, let's say, weekend all together with the company, so team building activities. So there are countless of opportunities where we interact with each other. And I want you to remember this. Every single interaction is an opportunity to become someone memorable. It's an opportunity for you to make yourself remembered by the others. And if you will achieve that, well, it's like, let's say, the highest profile jobs. They're not being advertised. If you're looking for the job, it's all about connections, it's all about who do you know and what do they think about you. So this is where communication and hospitality comes into play.
Wow, thank you for your insight about hospitality, how it can be our core soft skill for our professional development. And that was our last question we have in the video. Jacob, we would like to thank you very much for your time and sharing with us in Connecting Time.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, and well, I hope you get something for yourself.
I hope other professionals who are watching this video can get more insight about hospitality industry. Thank you for being here with us. I hope we can talk again and discuss again in another Connecting Time video.
Excellent. Thank you very much once again, and have a great day ahead.
Professional, that was our conversation with Jakub Barc. Hopefully our discussion will be useful for you and for your fellow professional. And if professionals are watching this for the first time, don't forget to like this video, share the video, and subscribe so you won't miss our video and our live streams. And if you have suggestions for topics for Connecting Time, please comment to the comment section down below. We'll see you again in another Connecting Time video with another interesting topic. See you again. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.